All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our call with Juice Scruggs. As always, please raise your hand and we'll unmute you. Start with Andrew Callista.
Sorry about that, Juice. I'm just wondering, you talked about having a new attitude this year during spring ball along the offensive line, maybe a meaner attitude. You kind of said it. Where do you see that attitude right now, and are you pleased with the offensive line development to this point?
Yeah, I say like since the spring, my attitude hasn't changed. It's been the same approach, just attacking every day, getting better. And yeah, with the offensive line, we got some young guys that's looking good, stepping up, and some guys that haven't had a role on the team yet that's gonna have a big role. So I think we're gonna be in a good spot come Thursday.
Daniel Gallen.
Hey, Juice, as a center, what was the process like developing a rapport with Sean? What kind of stuff did you guys do beyond just on the practice field to develop that relationship?
Yeah, so I played a little bit of center last year, so it really wasn't the transition was smooth. But me and Sean, like he's been cool. He's been close to me ever since we've been here, and we just been building on the relationship that we already had. And it's just we like go out to eat and stuff. He takes the O-line to a team dinner after every game and stuff, and just getting to know each other off the field. I think we've done that over the past 5 years. Going on 5 years I've been here, and just continuing to build and trusting each other on the field.
Donnie Collins.
Hey, Juice, what kind of traits are you seeing from Drew Allar this camp as far as his development and his ability to someday lead the offense?
Yeah, he's definitely improved a lot since the spring. He came in the spring, he didn't have his voice yet. I had every time I would have him in the backfield, I had to tell him, speak up. And he's really just been a lot better throughout the fall camp. And he's really just learning from Sean, which is a great person to learn from. He's learning how to become a leader and to lead offense because it's totally different from high school to college. And the sky's the limit for him. I can see him doing great things here.
John McGonigal.
Yeah, Juice, what has Landon and Sal done to impress you during training camp leading up to the season?
Yeah, so Sal, he picked up where he left off before his injury. And he's just I already knew what he could do. And I just wasn't, coming off an injury, you never know how long it's going to take for that person to get back to their old self. But he came off right away, motivated and hungry to show people what he got. And he's been looking great. And Landon has just got better and better every day. And he's just really impressive to see him because I'd be forgetting that he's only a redshirt freshman. It's kind of crazy, but he's looking real good.
Andrew Justin.
Going off that last question, James mentioned earlier today that Landon, Hunter, as well as Sal are all going to be getting starters reps per se at those guard spots. What are the benefits of having that depth at offensive line where it's a rotating cast, more guys are getting in there? How does that benefit what you guys want to do as an offensive line to have more people to choose from?
I definitely think it's a great positive that we have on this team because last year our depth was it got kind of messed up with injuries and everything. But I definitely think it's something that is going to be crucial going into the season and later on in the season, not to look forward, but it's just something that really valuable for us. And when each of them are in, I have trust in whoever's in, and it's we don't miss a beat. Whoever's in, it's we just play ball.
Donnie Collins.
On kind of the same note, last year there was some issues with depth on the defensive line, especially a tackle, and it doesn't seem like that's that way anymore. What have you seen from the guys, even behind PJ, who played last year and were able to take some steps from that experience into this season?
My bad. Something going on. But definitely the D line has gotten me better. Each year I've been here, I've gone against a great D line. And this year is no different. The young guys, they're looking good, they're getting better. And there's guys like Hakeem that didn't even play last year that's gonna show what he got. And you guys will see it, but he just gets me better every day. Guys like Devon that's gonna play a bigger role this year. Like Kazai, Izzard, like those guys are just they get better and better every year. And I'm ready for them to show the world what they got.
Daniel Gallen.
Hey, Juice, what did it mean to get named the team captain, and what was kind of your emotional reaction to that, especially given what your career here has been like?
Yeah, it was definitely a great honor. You got your respect of your peers and the people on the team and the coaching staff and everybody that's involved with Penn State. It was a great honor, and it's just it's like I couldn't even think of it, to be honest with you. To where I was at to where I am now, it's just a blessing, and it's nothing but God. I give all credit to God. I just come in every day with a great positive attitude and just look to be my best self and help the team.
Joe Smeltzer.
Juice, are there any opening night memories that you have that stick out to you in particular, whether that be at Penn State, before Penn State, at high school, or even before high school?
I could take it back to high school. Probably my senior year, opening night, we played Central Catholic, and we blew the brakes off Central Catholic. That was a good memory. And I say for college, I would say I didn't play in the game, but it was my first game on the team, and it was against App State. I don't know how to say their full name, but App State, and it was a crazy game. It was be your first game. We went to overtime, and we ended up getting the game-winning interception. But yeah, that was a crazy game, and it was like wow, like this how college football is.
Andrew Callista.
Juice, how does dealing with that alarm in the background kind of prep you guys for the atmosphere?
Yeah, it's definitely going to get us ready for sure.
I'm only joking on that one. Do you sense a chip on your guys' shoulder, not just the offensive line, but the entire offensive unit? How many times have you guys read or heard 11 and 11 the last 2 years?
Yeah, it's definitely it's no secret. It's definitely an elephant in the room, and everybody's hungry. Like you see it like throughout spring, through the winter, like through the summer workouts, even through camp. Like you just see it. Like everybody's focused, determined, ready to get back to what Penn State is, and that's just something that we're going to continue to build on and not forget like what happened in the past and use it as fuel.
Time for two more. Daniel Gallen.
Hey, Juice, when James talks about the offensive line, he keeps telling us that he's not going to say anything about it, that he wants us to see the offensive line. How does that what's the messaging like to you guys in the room? How have you guys kind of approached that, and what do you want to prove on Thursday night?
I guess I'm gonna piggyback what Coach Franklin said. I don't want to give you too much detail, too much information. Really just don't do too much talking. Really just want to come out and show you Thursday what we're capable of doing and what we can do. And that's it.
Last question, Mark Brennan.
Juice, can you tell me about the impact Frank Leonard has had in your room, and tell us a little bit about his personality and kind of how that kind of works with you guys? Thanks.
Yeah, Coach Lenny's definitely a high energy guy, I would say. He always is the same person every day. And he's just been there and just given us like great tips, about through his experience and stuff. because he's been through a lot, definitely. And he really just tells us stories about like his past experiences and what he's been through and what he's seen from like some of the top I don't want to say recruits, but prospects that he's seen throughout his career.